How to do fucking shirts and skins method there.
Schoolyard stuff.
Worked, didn't it?
Yeah, it worked.
I guess. I still hate it. I still hate picking people.
I didn't choose it for who they are.
Hi, on 5-0. Okay, so just to point it out, you have that. So you can bring a drone terminal to use it. You tell me what pylons you want me to switch if you have any particulars in mind. But otherwise, here is today's brief for this mission. So, what did I put on slide 2? Ah, yes, your HVI. His call sign is Jamsey, and he is public enemy #1 for the CIA. I won't bore you with the exact details, but he is wanted for a lot of things. So your job is to capture him and bring him to any various extract points. Here's a big blow-up on the map itself. Jamsey has been spotted at a Minaret position, which is marked on the map. Your job will be landing at DZ Charlie. It will be a lay-low insert, so you will need steerable parachutes. Chinook will fly from here to that position and be about 3 clicks up, 3 to 4 clicks. I'll do my best to try to keep it in between that. And you'll jump out. I'll be in there shouting green light and red light to try to get you sorted. But otherwise, it'll try to be, if I remember correctly, something like north to south. So the plan I'm writing this on the map, by the way, is basically that, and then that's the DZ. So just to keep it simple. And then you have 2 extract vectors. One we have marked in the abandoned airfield next to the AO, and if that's too hot, you can either designate another LZ or the backup LZ, which is a bunch of boats that you can take to get back to the island in case things get too crazy. This is in the middle of Turkmenistan. It is controlled by members of Turkmenistan. They are militia. They answer to no one, and if they see a bunch of weird special forces looking guys, they're probably going to shoot first and ask questions later. But otherwise, I do have a picture of them. But we have James's entourage. They're some form of special forces or PMC. Techs are still looking into that. So if you see these guys, he's probably nearby. But I would assume that the Minaret is crawling with those members, and then the members of Turkmenistan look like so. Just ragheads.
All right.
So it's simple. Get in, take them, leave. This is one life. You are allowed anything in the arsenal to bring. Except the fucking, whatchamacallit. Yeah. The ace drone that you throw, because that, if it breaks, causes massive server issues for mine. I'm still looking into it, so.
Does the guy need to be alive, or can we body bag and tag him?
He needs to be alive.
Alright.
Shoot. Yeah.
Okay.
Other assets on station, if any?
You're going in deep into Turkmenistan, where not even the U.S. will officially go, so all we can give you is that Reaper. You choose when to use it, because by the time it comes in resupplied and refueled, it will be too late.
Civilian presence and temperament?
Expected to be in there and expected to be heavy, because Turkmenistan is a large settlement.
With their affiliation, will they rat us out, or will they just try and do self-preservation?
Unknown. Historically, Turkmenistan was the site of a, I almost said beautiful, brutal war against U.S. forces with local government forces, and since, U.S. have left this region, it's just been kind of abandoned, and local militias have been running themselves.
Any QRF factors, any external forces that we know about?
I'm not going to lie, you are going in blind. Public Enemy 1 is really demanding that we go in there. Not him, but, my brass is demanding we go in there to grab him because of all of the things he knows.
If, so get HVI, pull back to LZ Alpha. If LZ Alpha fails, we'll go to a different point. I'll mark it up.
Yeah.
I'll be on 5-0 if you have any questions.
Alright.
So for leads, if we can't hold LZ Alpha for pulling back, we're going to have to pull back to the fallback LZ.
They don't know this yet, but LZ Alpha is going to be a no-go.
If all else fails and we start bleeding more people, then just pull it to LZ Bravo and fuck off.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Right, again, so regular ragheads are a usual enemy, but as we're getting closer, we're going to run into more SF private security firm sort of shit. Expect them to be heavily armed G36s, all that bullshit. So PID is going to be paramount on this one. The way that I'm thinking of it, drop in at Charlie, move in on the ASR, probably secure the LZ, make sure there's nothing there. Then push in across that northern bridge to gas station as a rally point, and we proceed that way. Rather than rushing over a bridge right next to the objective, we can just take the long way around.
Yeah, take the long way around, and
We can move through the side streets to get us a little bit more advantage.
yeah, we can move towards there.
So I like that. There's no point in going onto the main roads. That just opens up the possibility of BTRs, BMPs, all that fun shit. If they have them.
Yeah. There's
Exfil,
an entrance here.
Exfil Vector will be coming back the same way.
Alright, yeah. If not possible, I guess we just have to cross the other bridge. In case of the BTR.
We're not going to see any flying goats.
Behind us.
But we will see a James Bond villain.
Because we haven't cleared that way.
Yeah.
But we won't see
Basically, push the point.
lie. I'll explain it when we get there. I got to stay here if they have any
Then push
other
the
questions
point
on the brief.
point, Charlie.
Yeah.
I mean, there he is. There's your James Bond.
So somebody
Excuse me.
bring a AR2.
Quick question: anyone able to do droning?
Poke me on the shoulder if you need me.
Alright.
Alright, so aspects of this AO, real simple. I'm gonna fly the, I'm gonna have the Chinook go on its own, and then I'll start carrying altitude on it myself. Set them to careless hold fire. It can fit 4 people, including the co-pilot seat. So there is 23 people in the server, so 22 fighters, which means they'll have pretty much a full Chinook.
Here's the one with the fucking...
AO is really simple. They will get in here. There is a laptop over here. I will then execute a script, which will make my Zeus interface go wonky. That script will tie to a feed all the way up here, quote-unquote, out of the AO. And I have... Oh, I haven't set them up yet. I was going to get to that. Right, I was waiting on the server to do it, because I already tested all of this on the server. I double-tested everything, just to make sure nothing would break like the last stop. This is my Bond villain. And I've got an invisible radio. On this frequency, it's a FADOC that they can't do, but I have it on speaker placed right on top of the laptop that it'll tie to. So if I were to do hide object, to simulate the laptop speaking to them, because when I execute this line of code, it'll start the screen and again make my Zeus interface go wonky, but I'm not going to be there to do it because I'm going to do it through the radio instead, so there will be a point where I'm just standing off with the Zeus interface up, just taunting them. In which case they will then call up to me, say the HVI thing's a bust, they will try to leave, and I will swarm them with AI. If they try to call on the chopper, I will shoot the chopper down, which will make them go to Bravo LZ as they are chased relentlessly, because this is a T3 op, and I want them to suffer. But today, because I know there's a lot of suffering to be had, they have brought in the veteran players, and all of the T3s and above were allowed to each bring a guest, which is why we have a T3 op in the high digits.
Moxie. No.
Send.
Get yourself a long range, you'll have primary ears if that's okay.
I want to put my render distance up a little bit.
Hey, sure.
Get Hadab, you also on that?
Yeah, I'm here.
Get everyone in front of the fucking Chinook, we'll do a fucking group briefing.
Alright.
Right guys, over it.
What?
Hopped out.
Don't worry about it.
Does look like a bad American bastard.
Okay.
Moxie, you still by the arsenal? Yep. Get everyone over here, once they've done kit up, we'll do fucking group briefing, then we'll step off.
Okay, so sorry. I got confused on my own settings here. I think I played an op in a different community and it reset my client settings. That's why when I saw that, I was really confused because I'm used to seeing numbers right there because I'm like, why is my render distance so low? So, okay, that was me freaking out and dealing with that. So I'm like, I loaded the right A settings. I tested everything an hour ago. Like, what happened? No, it was just me being stupid. But yeah, I want to make sure that everything is A-okay for this operation. They also get a Reaper drone, but they only get to use it when they absolutely need it. So they can either bring it in after they need it, or they can have it maintain orbital, but it might run out of fuel, and they're allowed to bring anything from our full arsenal, so...
Right. Objective on this one, target's located at Minaret. So that's where we're going to be going. We're dropping in at DZ Charlie. It's going to be a low altitude, low opening, so be prepared for that. Don't all jump out at once.
I want to do a Halo, but I don't have any good gas mask stuff.
Through into Hadav's team. We're going to push on towards LZ Alpha, known as Point Alpha. Make sure that nothing's there that can focus up too hard. We're going to push over to the northwest over the bridge to Point Bravo and then proceed on to target.
They're allowed to bring a Barrette.
HVI, make sure that we've all got cable ties.
Barb, can you not?
Brought back alive. Target.
You know how Twitch is sensitive on that shit right now, please.
But as we get closer to the HVI, he's going to have his own private security force. They're wearing all black, got G36s, the whole works, expect them to be tanky. HVI ID, he's wearing a suit, red tie. You bag him, and you get the foot back to Point Alpha. If we can't hold Point Alpha, we're falling back to the fallback LZ by the oil field straight south. Should all else fail, we're going to LZ Bravo.
Love that red flannel shirt there.
He has to be alive. That's a very important part.
Ingress through Point Alpha through to Point Bravo, crossing over the bridge, one team at a time. Once all teams are across Point, push over to Point Charlie, fall back once we've got the target.
Okay, we do have someone rocking a sniper rifle at least.
Bagging and tagging the HVI.
Bagging or grabbing?
Grabbing.
Grabbing.
Bagging could
Make sure
kill
that
him
you've all
and
got
then
your
kill
shoes. We're stepping off. Get loaded up.
I'm sorry, I brought this Majestic Beast.
Oh, my shoes.
All right.
What Majestic Beast then?
This is Moxie to Iron.
This is high. Send message.
I want the Reaper drone to be fitted with laser Zunis and Hellfires if possible, the max amount.
Okay, so do you have exact designations for that? Lasers.
Well, you know, the Hellfires and the double things.
Yeah, so 114Ks or something else?
Yeah, case.
Alright, it's got 4 pylons all set to Ks, so do you want me to set 2 of them to daggers?
Yeah, daggers are fine.
Because I don't have anything else that is super fancy. So which one's the bigger? So the bottom one's the bigger. How's it oriented though? So it's oriented like this. So
let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
both 310? No, let's do 299. Okay, and that clips with its gear, so let's adjust that. 299. $3K 310. Cool.
Hi, this is Lead. We've got option to, well, we're ready to step off whenever.
This is high, Roger. Helicopter will begin spooling up. Times now.
On the way.
Off to a great start.
Hi?
I have no idea.
Well, requesting you for everybody.
Yep. I've never seen that before.
Was that Jihado in charge of handling that fucking helicopter?
I have never The only thing I can think of is when Dr. Boom would get into a plane in that one Vietnam op from a few months ago, and he like as soon as it would spool up, it would explode. I legit have no idea.
Boom, what did you do? Nothing.
Dr. Boom's not in this op, right?
He is in the zone.
God damn it.
Follow me everywhere. You were in the eye.
Love you, Audrey.
Audrey, I regret nothing.
Wilson.
You know what? I'm just gonna set this thing to invincible.
If that were.
I don't know. I've never seen that before, except one other time in the Vietnam stuff.
No.
So I'm legitimately...
There we go.
There you go. Make sure to switch your backpack back.
Oh no shit.
There was nothing clipping on it.
Because I needed to give
I've got these 4 things around just as like a... I don't know. I know, Wolves. I'll correct that after they land. I just... I now have to be better safe than sorry because I've... Alright, try 2.
We're already doing fucking better than last time.
I don't know. I've never seen that before. Alright, otherwise, AO is pretty much just a town. VCOM's gonna let the AI on garrison, excuse me, panic fire, all that fun shit. The annoying part is making sure all of these guys stay in the direct compound here, and then once they get close, I'll do my fancy things. So I'm gonna go ahead and hide myself on the roster so I can zoom around. I'm just... God, today has been a trip for these ops, man. Like... Yeah, no, because I'm waiting till we pass that line, then I'll take control of it and then do the whole DZ thing, but I'm just bewildered here. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't mean to call out Dr. Boom, it's just... The only other time I have seen that is in Arma is when he was a pilot in some Vietnamese, some unsung Vietnam ops we did. He would just get in, spool it up, and it would just explode. And we were able to recreate it. It's just him. So he got in this one. He wasn't flying this time, though, but he might have gotten a co-pilot. I don't fucking know. He just explodes. And this isn't a 007 op, this is just, I have a 007 Bond villain. That's what I was trying to get at as a joke, but I don't know anymore, man.
Obviously, you don't make rally to your team.
That one you open at.
Yeah, okay.
Be lost.
Make rally points for your teams. Hey,
Don't need that.
It's lay low.
Low altitude, low opening.
So you'll be able to.
So now I'm starting to climb altitude.
I know I do went for Halo, so it should be fine.
Hey Frost, remember what the minimum altitude is again?
150.
Yeah, this is what I'm normally
You can go lower than
dropping
150.
Yeah, but...
You can go like 50 easily.
What's your,
What is the safest altitude?
I don't know. Whatever, what you got there.
8K is the safest altitude.
So testing here, I'll be able to get up anywhere from, in testing it was 3 to 4, but that was the full distance. This will be up to 2 to 3.
Zero parachute, what is the safest altitude?
10 kilometers. You know, let's keep going higher.
So I'm gonna start cutting slight southeast here.
Yeah, you gotta follow up then, you know. Well, only at
600 meters right now. 3 clicks? Huh. Interesting.
We are flying the loudest helicopter.
Yeah. No, the MI-26 is loud.
And we're gonna
MI-26 is
do
way louder
a
than this.
covert insertion.
Yeah, it is.
He's not wrong, it is. Nice.
Because we make him dick.
I mean, you could in theory. For the exhaust gases. Is it stealth what? I don't think it would work, but in theory.
No, Serrano.
No. Whee! Oh god.
I don't know if you guys saw the ragdoll of that dude when he fell out, but I think he was dead as soon as he left the chopper, the way I saw that neck move.
Yeah.
Could be wrong, but...
Oh, I can see our escape boats. Oh, yeah, very covert they are.
Covert they are.
See, you can't see the security down there defending them, though.
Oh.
Yeah. It's okay. By the time you guys are leaving, they'll be gone. Super stealthy.
Yeah. Super stealth.
Stinky.
Hey, should the radar be making this orange, like, warning thing right now? Ooh, now the orange thing is red and now it's beeping. That's weird.
Oh. Yeah, that is how I expected it to go.
Hey, that's twice that.
That's okay. That's what that countermeasure thing's for. Anyway, off to our left, you can see a missile coming in.
That'd be nice.
Welcome to Durkistan.
I mean, it would be pretty historically accurate. I mean, even they don't know what's going on. How are we supposed to know?
I don't know. I just work here.
Fair enough.
I watched a bunch of idiots get into a helicopter and immediately explode because they were with Dr. Boom, so... I mean, it's literally in his name.
Yes, suddenly. We're almost in Angels too. Woo woo. I mean, imagine being in the same squad as him.
Don't worry about that.
Imagine testing your ops twice before you let the players in and that still happens. Like, I don't even know what to say anymore.
Don't worry.
The boom is truly unstoppable.
The boom is strong.
Because we're moving.
Strong with this one.
He's something.
You know what? You want to know my favorite part? Is the landing gear have been down the whole white rail off our 1 o'clock?
Yeah, because they don't retract in forehead because this is a different model helicopter. What, you think I'm gonna respawn the helicopter that exploded and just watch it happen again? Hell no. I'm not giving Dr. Boom that satisfaction.
I don't enjoy it.
Alright, you're getting 2.5 clicks because this is a different chopper and doesn't raise as fast.
Yeah? Okay.
I can't get my satisfaction.
This is Durkistan, not Vietnam.
Can't get no satisfaction. Still the wrong.
Red light.
Way off about the timing of that song. Break.
Liru, Serrano says kill from the wheels on the ground. Kinda...
Yeah, I'll teleport him over. He doesn't have to get a parachute.
Alright.
Which team are we?
Yes.
Yeah,
Are we?
I'll see you guys on the ground again.
I think on a seat, so I'll wait till the last to jump, okay?
I'm literally in the front, I'm in the back, I'm first.
No, you'll jump as you're supposed to.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Team one.
Jan, you jumped.
Team 2 go. Oxy said Team 2. Team 2 go. Team 2 go.
We're Team 3, you nitwits.
I know. Team 3, let's go. Team 2 out. And I've said Team 3. We're falling.
Oh, we can go more, Siri.
Caution, maximum speed.
On the way. Roger that.
When you're ready, don't grab a parachute, because I have a different way of getting you in.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Where are you going, Mr. Chopper? That is not where I want you to go. Why are you going directly where the town is?
Team 2 on the ground.
That's Team 1 on the ground, still waiting on some members.
Shut up, Siri. We can go quicker. You can't stop me, Siri. Who's the chuckle fuck?
Maximum speed.
You ready?
No, soon.
Alright. I'll check back in another minute.
Yep.
They're already on the ground, so I'm just going to teleport you out. There's not going to be a parachute. If he was quick and just saved his kid, I could also do the, you know, the Achilles version, where it puts them off. And yes, again, I know. I was waiting for them all to get boots on the ground, but Holy Light has decided to take a very cinematic fall. Oh, watch this. You can just hit no and no. And then I can go to the top of my roster. That was supposed to select all of them, but okay, screw me. Let's also set it for that helicopter. So Nim is scouting ahead. Interesting start to this mission, and I guess they'll use the drone terminal when they're ready. You good?
1 sec. Need to get some knives.
This is why you save your kits. Alright, here we go. Yeah, blades can snap, but they're not going to do that in this game, so.
Ready.
Alright. Team 3 will start moving in north-northwest.
Hey, firm, we'll follow.
I don't see it from over here, but I think that's just because of my low render distance. I feel like you would see that in the distance.
Team 1, do you copy?
Alright, let's
Is that
see.
the Norwegian dude?
Teleport. Use the ace function.
He didn't deploy his chute.
And boom.
He had a reserve chute, but he wasn't able to open it. How? Geek.
He's currently red based on the ground.
You able to get him?
Do I have to?
Please.
What did he...
On our way.
Team 3 to high.
This is high, send message.
One of my squad mates seems to have had a bug with his backpack and lost all of his ammo. Is it possible to get a quick arsenal for him?
Who is he? I just went out of radio range, that's why. Charlie, this is high. Who is he? Over.
Hi, you're coming in 1 by 5.
Charlie, this is high. Who is he? Over. Charlie, this is high. Message over. No, Barb, that's not how beta works. At least that's not how I've done it, but...
Your boy's up, Team 1.
Over. We're all moving towards RPL, well, LZ Alpha anyway, so have him rock with you guys until he catches up with us.
Everything I know about Arm has been
Just
thrown
a
out the
whole
window
team's
anyway,
moving to
so... Charlie, this is high. Who is he? Over.
It is Frost.
Roger, looking. He has 30 seconds to reload his kit. Over.
Hey, firm, thank you.
Whatever, I'm not gonna dwell on it. 20 seconds. He appears to be done.
I didn't say it's open. How to shoot.
It's fine. I've already seen a chopper spontaneously explode today, so it's good enough for me. And I don't know if that chopper's smart enough to lower altitude, so... I'm gonna bring him over here and give him a land order. And I assume when Khalil is ready, he will... Yep, there it is. Okie dokie. Now I just have to find Hadav.
Oh, I got him. Yeah, the fucking camp.
Alright, and otherwise let's get rid of the bodies and we'll keep things going. Barb, there's a few extra modules on the server that are supposed to extend my range, but again, based on how the server's been treating modules today and scripts, based off the first mission, I will assume the server is just doing something weird with them. Minor desync.
So, Mark said, we're gonna be running for a fucking while.
Uh-huh. Make sure your boys are also on Wisp, but don't act.
I'm gonna give him another 5 minutes, and if he still can't get lower, then... you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna take him now. Should've done a hard copy there, but whatever.
Ready for orders.
And he went into the water. Alright, well, screw me. 47s can't get anything good today. It was Cold War late.
Ready for orders.
Careless hold fire. VCOM won't override that. Hopefully. Otherwise, again, just a lawn walk. This was meant to be time for them to, you know, get a drone up and do their recon. So
I'm on my way.
We'll see how things go. I haven't seen a drone go up yet, so I guess they're waiting until the group gets a bit closer. Just meant to be a fun little town. This is about an hour lawn, possibly hour and a half lawn operation. Should just let him run out of fuel. Well, I'll need him to go do a pickup, but...
Just so you guys know, I have the drone terminal.
Mox has the drone terminal, alright. Oh well, now we get to relax. Let's see. On the docket tomorrow, we've got Russian Phase 2 for 2020. And we have the Stargate up.
Excuse me?
What's the TP flag for?
Tuesday, I intend on... They're asking why that symbol's on the map. I think Mox is the one that placed it.
What are you talking about?
The flag!
Oh, that's Team 3.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I need one of the markers to show where we are.
I love listening to these chuckleheads sometimes. Tuesday, I'm going to run the final branch of Povo, and we've got the next Mandalorian installment. Wednesday, we have the next Dressler op, which will be phase 3? No, phase 4. Phase 4. 3 was the last one. And I will also be running a one-off with a different 40k group. They got me their mod set yesterday, so I'm going to start looking at that tonight. Thursday will be the standard OFCRA, then a little break, then Paw Patrol, then TM at night.
Northwest.
As long as the servers don't crash.
Confirm, adjusting
And then Friday is both branches of FNF. And then Saturday, I don't have anything planned. Because that's enough, you know? Otherwise, chat, how are you guys doing?
Team 3 to Team 1 and 2, have you got any eyes with the Predator drone?
Predator drone should
Any
not
World
be
War
on
stuff
this design.
soon? No, I do have a campaign shelved, but I was unshelving it, and then we ran the first op in it, and I'm like, nope, we're not doing it.
Daggers.
That one U.S. versus Japan Puala mission, and how they botched the absolute hell out of it, but they still had fun with it, which was great, but I decided against doing that. Yes, I said Paw Patrol. There's a group out there in Arma 3 called Paw Patrol, Provisional Agency Warfare, and they call it Paw Patrol because it's run by furries. And yes, it is a reference to that other thing. Before they made that name change, they were called E621. So that is all you need to know. Yeah, always gotta have me time. Damn right. Because if you always constantly overwork yourself, you're gonna hate yourself. Even if what you do is your passion. You're just gonna burn yourself out on it. No one wants to do that. No, but they call themselves Paw Patrol, and it's a reference to the frickin' Nickelodeon show. Definitely. Yeah, nothing weird here. Exactly. And then, Audrey, tonight after this op, while I'm in DND, I'm gonna start grabbing people for the Tuesday, Thursday thing. So, I completely forgot to bring that up in the schedule of things, too. Because I was talking about my Zeus ops, not necessarily my ground ops. Because I don't have all those set in stone yet, so... Well, no, that's a lie, because I just mentioned TM and OFCRA and FNF. So no, my brain is just all over the goddamn place. At least there's no school. Yeah, at least I'm done with college, but... At what cost?
Isn't it suspicious there are no patrols at this area?
Why the fuck would they be patrolling an open field, dude? It's coming into evening. Most people are called a prayer or going home for dinner.
I did say that this was abandoned.
With the
but I do like how they're already being suspicious about things. Congrats on what? Graduating? Yeah, it happened. I just drank something, got a little bubbly, and relaxed. Dante and I and friends played Phasma last night. That was pretty fun. Though the ghosts we got were kind of wimpy. But they made Prison darker, because they got rid of its ambient lighting in beta, so...
Just seems more west.
And then I had to give a mini rant in the Stargate trailer video because people are mad that there's no P90s in it. And I'm like, well, that's actually because if you look into the lore and you see which teams pulled the P90s and which ones didn't, and fun fact that I've listed the teams we're using.
Team 3 tell the teams. Did you?
I don't want to talk about college.
Yeah, I know that Yanni has one. Team 1's got eyes on hangers.
Hey, you didn't get killed. Right. And then we they fixed the issue, quote unquote, with if you throw a voodoo doll, it would like glide across the floor. So we lit a bunch of candles and had a
This is Team 2 to
candlelit sermon for him. This is hi, send message.
What extract do we have when we go to LZ Alpha or a different LZ?
LZ Alpha will be the Chinook you took to get here. LZ Bravo will be the 3 boats we pointed out as you got here. Over.
Affirm. Well, you guys heard it. Team 1, Team 3, it's a Chinook.
Affirm.
First season, it wasn't just the first season. You first saw the P90 in Season 4, Episode 8 of Stargate. It is a long while, but before that it was M16A4s and
Contacts on the airfield, southwest
MP5s.
side, technical PKM.
And a few other guns. Yes, there's not going to be any dumb stuff like butterfly IEDs, so don't worry about it. And then they don't have to deal with that group. And just, you know, some dudes chilling.
Roger.
They can just go around, they can cross the river. They could just sneak through the bad guys and cross, but in the center of town might be a bit tougher. They will eventually start shooting. No cluster mines, no.
Team 3 will go to
yeah, but SG-1, Atlantis, you saw a lot more P90s because of the security. Plus the P90 is a great all-purpose weapon. And you also saw it a lot in ship combat because, you know, narrow corridors, 50-round magazine, it works. And the rounds they use were good at punching through Goa'uld armor. But when you deal with more long-range stuff, the A4s are just better for that.
Team 3, what are you taking?
Yeah, no dumb stuff like butterfly IEDs, only self-destructing helicopters. Exactly,
no.
Stefanix. That's how it works.
Affirm.
See, if I do the dumb shit, I get in trouble. But if Arma itself does the dumb shit, then I don't get in trouble. See how it works? I was rewatching Stargate too. I got a Bloodwing on it. She's okay with it though. I forgot there was titty in the first the pilot episode. I'm like, oh. And the Goa'uld freaked her the fuck out. Oh god, the Russian 50 cal SMG. Jeez Louise. So I think they're just sneaking up to...
Shots on compound 1. Waiting for you guys to give the go ahead for execution.
That's 4 guys, so they're gonna have to line up 4 shots here before someone reacts. But if a loud shot is heard,
Team 3's
then...
got ears on an engine north of us.
If let me know when you guys are ready and we'll kick shit off.
Hey, firm.
How did you die? Wait, but how would he have died if he didn't get run over? Not even gonna question.
Team 3 didn't find anything in the hangar.
Not even gonna question.
Confirm T-1 ready to execute.
That... How... My brain's doing the hurdy. The AI are doing things in this up that I don't know.
We got no eyes on any enemies, so we're gonna start heading northeast towards the town.
Right, firm, stand by. 3, 2, 1, mark.
That was 2 shots. These guys aren't aggroed. So VCOM didn't detect aggro from these guys. I'm gonna say, though, there's still gonna be like 1 or 2 dudes sent over in a bit of a panic to wonder what that was about. They do not have a drone up in the air, so they're doing this completely blind.
To Team 1, Team 3.
So...
There's a Dishka technical looking on the...
I'm using a 3CB group instead of my normal insurgents this time.
Just swimming for a bits at grid 192043 and then hit it
Not
from
a
the side.
section, I want a sentry.
If you can step off and do it now, then that'd be preferable, maybe whilst we're catching up.
Stay firm.
And these guys are gonna go run over and wonder what those gunshots were. They were on the airfield, but I mean, they could be intercepted stealthily, and then, you know, these guys, unless they see them drop, won't be too bad. But yeah, distant gunshots, 2 taps. So, here, the plot of this, or at least the lore behind it is really stupid, okay? The guy they're fighting, not fighting, the guy they're finding and capturing, call sign Jamsey, the whole joke is this guy who just, yeah, okay, cool. Mr. AI, you are so smart. Let me triple time him up, but
Team 2?
one of my close friends back in high school was this absolutely brilliant-minded British guy. Not gonna say his name, but he absolutely hated being called Jamsey. Absolutely hated it. That was the one thing that would get under his skin. You could say anything else to him and he would not get pissed off. But if you called him Jamsey, mark my words, he would get you back. So that's why we're doing Operation Kill Jamsey today. Does it make any sense to you? Probably not. Do I care? No. Where are you going? Go. Okay, hold up. No, you're gonna turn around and wonder what the fuck is this chuckle fuck doing. Or you're gonna see that guy on top of the thing and wonder what the hell. Okay. This has not been how the AI normally behave on my settings, but I guess VCOM is just being weird, so let's go check it out. Because they would have heard those 2 gunshots now, and now they're just gonna go send people. No, it wasn't them shooting, it was this chucklehead shooting first, which was weird.
Team 1, all call signs, southeastern section of town, construction building, Haji's on roof.
Hey, firm.
So they threw a bunch of smoke.
Everyone, make sure you make people aware that there will be elevation challenges from this one from enemy infantry.
Smoke signal isn't really getting too high, though. I'm not sure what actually gonna be able to respond to that. The wind's blowing it too hard right now, and it is starting to get dark. So it's gonna take a little bit, but...
Team 3 to Team 2?
They might be in the water, mate.
Oh yeah, they are.
Yeah, he's sprinting over here, though. Becomes nice like that. Well, Rulon, that's why we don't have Twitch VODs or clips anymore on this channel. Yeah, I'm gonna have him regroup on this guy's body. Okay, that's really suspicious that you're going off over there.
Moxie on that. Moxie is still in the water.
Team 2 across.
Right, Moxie, clear out the other side of the ridge line. Well, other side of the bridge. We'll wait for you to clear it.
Sometimes VCOM will track players, and even though I have those settings taken off, there's some other scripting and a few of the other modules I like that just really like the, it still does a little bit of player tracking. Oh yeah, no, I would hope that this week we got some good stuff for it, but we'll see.
Team 2, Team 1's coming up on you.
Roger.
Sorry, Team 3, not
40K
Team
will be on Wednesday. Tuesday is Mandalorian Star Wars stuff. But no one really seems interested in that, so. Will there be a Malp? No. But the next stop we do will have a Malp.
Team 3 to Team 1, watch out, civvies in this area.
Over. Because of unknown civilian temperament, give them the 25-50 rule. 50 meters, warning shot, 25, kill shot.
One of the civilians is running.
Moxie status.
Still moving.
The Malp is, for those of you that don't know, it's the Stargate drone. Send in Goat Team 6 now. Corey the Fox, thanks for the 4-month resub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this.
As off comms, 2 seconds, going for a piss.
Hey, firm.
Yeah, so Civi alerted Durka people. But whether or not they actually move back to that position is anyone's guess.
Team 3 to Team 2.
Send.
Would you mind marking your location on map so we can keep a track of each other?
I'm currently at
Drone is
grid
still not up.
185045, and I also see smoke at the bridge south side.
Hey, firm.
Back on net.
Vic is moving. Techie's moving on the north side.
Moxie, is that you?
In the open, yeah.
Meant to do a hawk, and so we just heard gunshots here.
So.
Just took him out. Now these guys hearing those shots are now pulling around.
Moxie, my guy's gonna be pushing for that fucking junction.
Roger.
Start having the civs run off.
Yep. Team 3, watch it. You got contacts over inside the wall.
Good copy.
I'm gonna teleport myself a little bit closer to make sure the FOD connection is solid.
Team 3
Black
is at the
smoke
bridge now.
grenade thrown right here. That's got knocked in the head, jeez. And all of these far AI, I'm
Team 1,
going
if you
to
want to hurry
delete.
up, we can cover you while you go over the bridge.
Alright, firm.
Cool. Now I'm just trying to get these guys to go and mount that tank.
North side.
Yep, we're crossing the bridge, so you gotta make sure that we're unimpeded.
And I'm going to delete all the
We'll die.
patrolling units, because again, they don't have any drones up. And you're slowly noticing it's getting darker and darker. But yeah, there's a military base in this town, so I've decided to have it mounted here with local insurgents, and we got one civ kind of going around and swimming. No, so players brought silencers. They just took them off as soon as combat started. Because there's no reason to have the silencers still on once, you know, you're in the middle of a bad guy town.
Get your asses moving.
We're moving.
Crazy things are happening. So I'm having guys come in to mount this tank. And I'm going to be on the quick side to delete bodies due to how framey it can get into that AO, and then I'll be deleting civs that are running out as well that are clear. Yeah, so this is something I was a little worried about, the militia kind of pulling out, or not the militia, the PMC guys pulling out right there. That tank looks like it's on the side until it'll detect combat and then start turning its gun.
ETA.
We're across.
I can delete those civs. And we should be well optimized here.
Whole team 1 across.
Just shooting out the windows and get an angle. And it's dead.
Construction MTLV.
Team 3 is gonna start moving
Tank
west.
is now going active. That position's now on garrison. On garrisoning.
Did you say MBT?
That group, I'm moving around. Now, I'm thinking I'm going to utilize BTR 40s for QRF. I think that's a good call there. Again, we're using Pakistani insurgents, trying to do something new with a new group of AI to get some experience with it, but I'm keeping it simple with, you know, PKM groups or rifle groups. I don't want anything too fancy. And there's a technical activating there. It was the Moz point blank. I am concerned why we didn't hear it hit, though. I have no reason to end key, because this is supposed to be, like, the toughest type of op I do, so...
Moxie, team 1's at the water tower. We're going to start diverting straight southwest from there. Can you catch up?
Roger, I'm trying to get my team moving.
Yep, get her down.
Alright, I'll say that guy was able to pull out. Again, every frame's going to count right here, but...
Right behind you.
Also, let me know when you've caught up. We're going to hold security here whilst you're catching up, mate.
One extra detail I just thought of.
Team 3 is all at the water tower.
If I'm waiting on you, Moxie.
Maneuvering now.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Here.
Just so I have the intel.
We're going to be pushing south. Parallel
After I
to
do the
fucking
little
ASL.
taunt. Again, you're not going to see me do the taunt because of how this script works, so... Yeah, the garrison maneuver I used for this one didn't really work correctly, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. It happens. So a lot of them have completely outmaneuvered
PMC spotted west.
the units here.
PMCs are on
That's
site.
okay. Send the boom. Thank you for continuing your gift sub from Rossi. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this one.
Again, reiterate to your team that black suit, red tie is not to be harmed.
Hey, firm. Tanky north, watch out.
Again, being as quick as I can to get rid of bodies here.
Team 1 is going to stay at this position and hold angle. Team 2 and Team 3 get interior.
Hey, firm, pushing it now.
So again, for those of you who just joined, the view they're going to get is on a camera with Mr. VIP and a white bunny. Chad behind him, because, you know, all of the references, but he's not actually in this objective. It is just a play on an escape objective we did in T3 op a long time ago, like 4 to 6 months ago. So this is just a parody of that.
Check elevation as well.
Just threw a 9 banner in there. So I'm gonna have that module ready to go. Still got a few guys around there as well.
Interior.
Just beats interior.
Affirm.
Yeah, the poor AI in their ears, right?
CQB, buddy, flash first and then try to see.
They're fighting with the infantry out here.
Team 3 to Team 2, watch out IEDs inside compound.
What? That's a miscall. I would not put IEDs in a VIP compound. Heck, I wouldn't put VIPs this far into the thing, period. Now they got a heavy gun firing up here, though.
Yeah, I'm good. I got you. They're coming in west door, coming in west arch, west arch.
Alright, let's execute it.
Nothing.
I wouldn't be too sure about that one.
Team 3 and Team 2, this is Team 1.
Do you really think I would go somewhere as low class as this? No class, I say, no class. I will see you again soon, my little gooba sheks. Das Vidanya. Alright, so sometimes the Zeus interface gets stuck.
We have to bounce.
Say it, sorry?
Woo!
It's a dot, bounce.
Confirm, just check for intel.
Alright, so they're getting...
Give it a quick sweep.
There are explosives inside IEDs, we have to fucking leave.
Get info from Hive, let them know what the fucking next step is. Well, ask what the next step is.
This is Team 2 too high.
My interface is freaking the fuck out. This is high, send message.
Your intel seems to be a dud.
Roger, if that is the case, pull out of that position and proceed to extraction, over.
Roger.
Alright, let me get Undead in here.
Holding position, we'll pull him back towards the point Bravo at the bridge, since intel was fucking fried.
Hey, firm, pulling out.
Last call sign, this is high, message over.
Send it.
Was there any sort of... Okay, so out of character, my interface freaked the fuck out. If there is a laptop in there, go back and grab it, over.
Marks at Shaw team.
Yeah, going.
Keep it simple. Hopefully that'll overwrite. If not, I will just quickly delete it after I get the pop-up. I did not expect my thing to glitch the fuck out right there. There we go.
Bounce, bounce, bounce.
Alright, now let's have some fun here. So, a lot of these dudes. And we're going to also throw a lot of guys across the river.
Team 3, other teams be advised, enemies on our exfil route.
Alright, let's see.
Mox, did you get that intel yet?
Yeah, it's to bring this back, dot dot dot.
Alright, well, fucking regroup with Alpha team so that...
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, so now this is the big escape aspect. One of the people that really wanted this one was Azariah. He's the guy in charge right now. He just didn't know that this was this type of op yet, so...
Water tower guys, and go back the way we came, through that way.
This is where I'll start really swarming everything. Because they came in this sector, I'm going to delete all of these forces over here to help the server as best I can.
Who is at the water tower now?
And then we can
Team
start
3 is also that
deleting
same area.
bodies as well.
Yep, just get to fucking water tower, then push towards Point Bravo.
Hey, farm pushing.
And we should be A-okay. We just want to try to trap them into in this town for a little while. Because we would assume other parts of the town are sending everything here. They never went over with a drone, so they don't know the full capabilities of this town, which gives me leeway to, you know, delete and regroup units as much as I want here. So this is where the book gets thrown, essentially, and my numbers become endless, and I get to have a lot of fun. And we get to watch the players get out of a very sticky situation. Now, I'm going to wait for a lot of the insurgents to be dead before I start bringing in the fun groups of units. But I will also do this. That was 4, I only needed 3. For something like this to come in. Sticky situation someday. Yeah, I probably wouldn't word it like that.
Bridge real quick, team 3, wait for team 1 to catch.
Goes here.
Moxie, shove your guys over first.
The enemy contact who are to the direct south of this bridge at
Yeah,
this time.
shove your guys over, head down, get your guys covering north, my guys will cover south.
Are you sure you want the guy with the intel go first?
Fine, my team will go first.
Alright, my team is already decided to go. Enemy boat east.
And send the boom, giving a sub to Barkley. He's paying forward the gift he got. Okay, so nice. Paying forward Rusty subs. I appreciate that, send the boom. Hope there's enough boom in this op for you, and I hope you keep enjoying the operation.
There's a BTR at the end of the bridge.
Enemy BTR on the end of the bridge.
Hey, firm.
GMG is now firing up at him, and again, this is where we will start sending in large waves of
There's also on the
commandos.
west side of the bridge.
I'm going to do them in groups of 4. And we got a few guys pinned back here as Skelly and Temp trying to get Eander out. I'm also going to be end keying the boats as they are destroyed because I don't want them stolen, and we can claim that they just, you know, have precautionary charges on them to prevent the players from evacing with them. What are these special dudes? Just up-armored dudes with G36Ks to represent a step-up faction.
The boss has got the fucking intel. Yeah, that's Moxie that has intel.
Team 3 is moving across the bridge now.
Dishka man! Surprised that guy that was crouched right there didn't get blasted, but Holy, it looks like did. And Now you got the special forces going over, and this is where we're going to start seeing the transition of less insurgents and more of these special boys.
Be advised, PMC forces south of us.
Yep, Alpha team's in a bit of a pickle.
Hey, firm Alpha, you boys good over there, or do you need help?
And now we can say reinforcements from the far side of town are now coming in and around. And strangely enough, intermingled with the PMCs, but not firing at the PMCs. Ah, what a plot point. It was all planned. Everyone's just an actor. Skelly is now coming down to potentially try to steal this BTR-40 to get everyone mounted in it.
Be advised, enemies east.
That's a good call. I hope they call it in, though. But now I need to try to disable some of these vehicles by shooting out wheels or whatever I can. Fun fact, the scopes on these G36s are also the scopes I'm prepping for an op in the future. What an untimely time to get a weapon jam. Well, at least he cleared it immediately, but...
Team 3 to Team 1 and 2, how you boys doing?
I always find it funny how the player... oh, I think Eander died, so he bled out.
Still working on him.
Yeah, they were the rear
Team 3 is
group.
going to start moving southeast towards runway.
Alright, so this will be over ground that is favorable to them. We can assume other groups are coming in.
Techie, which we're going to use.
Pakistanis, insurgents. We're going to start saying that they're AAT teams so I can have an RPG in play for every squad.
Alright, leaders up.
And they're still mounting things up right here. At this point, they need to get in and get out. Yeah, so they're trying to put up a bunch of... Wait, no, they're using Aper's mine-dispensing mines, and that might have...
This is Team 2 to Team 1 and Team 3, ETA, I mean...
The range moving southeast.
Roger, Team 2 is also doing...
Special forces. Oh. Beautiful use of an Aper's mine dispenser mine, though, but... Oh. That's funny. I think they just quickly mounted temp in that Vic, and now they're trying to drive away. I don't think they ever opened the hangars, so I could be cheeky and put something in them.
Friendly BTR-40, friendly BTR-40. Moxie, get the fucking extract called in, get him prepped and ready.
This is Team 2 to high.
This is high, send message.
Requesting pickup at LZ Alpha.
This is high, Roger, sending break. Sending CH-47 now, ETA about 5 to 10 minutes, over.
A-firm.
Alright. So there will be an AA piece in the AO to take that out. I'll spawn him in.
Be advised, squad southeast, Team 3's position.
Put him right here. But yeah, again, just a lot of angry QRF from the town. At this point, I can delete most of these guys. All of these guys I can send up. And what I can also do... I want to do full squads, but we'll do fire teams instead.
Yeah, I need to go back on the yellows. Inside, in the hangars, in the hangars.
Be advised, second hangar has enemies.
Hey, there's 2 hangars.
just add to the realism factor. Because I don't want them going through, because these are cut ported, so... Gotta make some slight adjustments at this point. I can delete all of that.
We got a lot of contacts coming in from the west, watch it.
And this guy, I gotta make sure he's careless hold fire, so when he sees the contact, he doesn't freak out. Alright, I'm gonna put a 24 on him.
Yep.
Yep.
I know they have AA as well, but I know, you know, it's again ensuring that they are dead, quote unquote. I think I'm also going to start elevating to Islam. No, we'll keep it on the insurgents. We'll keep it all uniform with everything that's going on here.
Enemy Heinz, southwest, incoming.
Get whoever has Yanni on their team to prep AA.
Already on it.
And I think that was AA. That was just launched. She's now going down. So that's Freestyle's crash is working, but there's the explosion. Just come versus MI-24, well done.
Get any people who have the ability to.
Eagle already had him, and they're bringing the Reaper drone now. Sweet.
This is Team 2 to high.
This is high, send message.
ETA to bird.
A few minutes max, I'd say 1 to 2, over.
Also, apologies
Alpha team's gonna be holding south side.
Hey, firm. Bravo team, or Charlie is holding northwest.
Alright, let's see if I can spawn these in real quick. Cars...
Be advised, enemy contact southwest of the third hangar.
Get all squads to smoke out to the west. Get a smoke up for the fucking Chinook.
Hey, firm. The Chinook seems to have been hit.
Ditch to LZ Bravo, stat.
If everyone's scrapping this LZ, we'll pull them back to the fucking boats. We're gonna have to fucking hoof it.
Mox, this is high, message over.
Send.
Be advised, pilot reported a mayday, and then I lost contact. What is your sit rep, over?
Your pilot is dead, so is the Chinook. We're going to LZ Bravo.
Roger, good luck, out. Alright, now let's go back up here. So as Mr. Bondville, and as chat has started calling him, is enjoying his new white fluffers, the CIA agents sent to come and kill him are fighting for their lives. So I'm just trying to vary them out so they break off a bit earlier. I'll have them in 6-man groups.
Moxie, have all your guys started pulling back?
I did tell them.
Good have.
Hey, firm.
So there is that Vic, and then we also have more insurgents to send.
Boxer, I think we can ditch the suppressors.
You think? Yeah, I suppose we can.
So yeah, just trailing that Vic. I think they're, yeah, both in trouble. That's just to try and stop them. Oh dear, who was on that? Is that Skelly and Holobrain? Yeah, so they were circling the AGS one. Jeez. But yeah, now that it's quote-unquote nighttime, the AI's engagement range is a lot lower. But these guys have NVGs, and they will use them. That's why I also gave them the E-Clan, because I know it's a night vision compatible optic. And I can chase them down with very angry Durka Durka. So now it's just a matter of deleting whatever behind them, letting the cook-off continue for some ambient noise, and chasing them down with some units here. Just making sure I don't spawn them, you know, right behind them so they can see them coming in, but, you know. A few groups to kind of remind them that they are supposed to be on the run here. So what's important here is to use Deflate as best as I can. Say that stops cooking off. Yeah, now they have the Reaper up, which is also important. And I think I had this group, but I never gave them a move order. Still, yeah, it's too bright for night, but it's too dark for day. Yeah, all that shooting, I think, is them just firing at the vehicle. Mox is the drone controller. Oh, so this was just the Durka Durka group. This is where things get little dicey. I'll give him a little bit of a breather as I set up one last push on him. Yeah, there goes Scally, and Hollow's also going to join in there. That was just bad timing with the technicals coming up. It happens.
Team 3 to Team 1 and 2, how you boys doing?
Dusk, yeah, that's a good term for it.
Good. How are you doing?
Technicals, because they died, are finally pulling away.
Hey, firm.
And they're still pushing by.
Yes.
So they got Mox cable tied because now he's doing recon. And the boats in question are over here. We're going to claim, quote-unquote, Bondville, and also knows where the other extract point is, and they're having Hajis guard it as these guys try to extract. But what they're doing with Mox is a common strategy, I'll call it, where you cable tie your drone operator so he can keep moving with you as you carry him, and he stays in the drone and covers. But what I am going to do...
We have multiple squads to our south and southwest.
Is grab
only with 8 GMs then, only...
How many do you have?
Plenty.
Yes.
So yeah, we might see some daggers get used here. But I'll give him a moment because I used both of the missiles and the Igla. I'll give about another 5-10 minutes before I schwack that drone. That is a dagger being launched. That is another dagger being launched. Except I don't think he locked them. Yep, there we go. Now he has them locked. You gotta hit T after you have the laser on. And then make sure your attack angle is good. Now he's relocking to fire at BTRs. He needs a little more distance because he is a little too close. Yeah, it's not a good enough angle here. He's got to get more distance to launch him because he is...
Team 3, are we going to push through or
going too close here?
Side.
We can push around them, possibly.
Alright, I'm having these guys cut across because I know Mox didn't check this corner yet.
It seems like they're already in contact though, so we might need to push through, yeah?
Just push straight south. We're going to
Yeah, these guys have stopped because they're too busy on the drone, so that's going to distract anything that's chasing them. There's not much on that angle I can do about it. Yeah, AI's firing with small arms and aggroing on him, so... So that one almost got to it, but again, it's the range. There we go. So now he's got enough distance to make those work properly. There you go. There's your Reaper drone striking there. How's it? Thanks for the tier 2 27-month resub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this. But yeah, so see how it still doesn't have enough time to arc all the way? It needs more distance. See how it's, you know, it's still trying to loop around. So it's because he's too close. Now, if he was looking directly at that target, then it would be fine, but I think he's also finagling the drone controls there, too. Give him another 5 or so minutes with it. And then we can spawn some more angry mobs back here to give chase.
Moxie.
Yeah.
And we're looking to my south towards oil field.
Seems like a good stretch.
He's too close with him. See, if he was higher up, that one would have arced in proper. Fly low to avoid AA, right? I'm just reloading the Igla guy. He's got to run back home, get a few rockets, and then he's fine.
Be advised, on the other side of the oil field, south side, we have 2 more squads. If we push west, we should be in the clear for the moment.
Understood, pushing west.
Something's cooking in the kitchen
Closer,
downstairs, something
Brown,
pesto
we have
related.
Also, additional squad on the other side of the river.
Alright. See, almost got the arc there. Now, if he had APKWSs, because I wasn't able to put those on the chopper, those are a lot quicker on arcing to targets.
Waiting for the rest of the squads, yeah?
Affirm, you have a squad approaching from the south though, so keep your eyes to the south as well.
But at least it is causing
Keep
these
an eye
infantry
to our
groups to
rear.
slow down.
And
I'm
also,
having these guys
fuck
just
the
endlessly
loitering
track.
pattern of this drone.
Yeah, so he's fighting the the loitering of the damn drone. I do agree. That's modeled off of the vanilla one, which is
Additional squad
AIDS.
south, southeast.
But I'm going to give another minute and a half with that thing, and then we'll take it down. Did I bring it up to Sheriff the class? I don't know what's being cooked downstairs, so I'll let you know.
Team 3 is now at oil field.
Yeah, he's using DAGR, which is a little more clunky.
Side of oil field, and then we can push on towards last rally point.
Yep.
Again, there's a lot of units chasing them here, so. Yeah, it's a little bright, but it's actually a hotkey for it, but I don't think it works in the Zeus interface. I just don't remember it as well, so.
Enemy squad southwest.
He just cannot get the angle on it.
Or is that you guys?
Whew.
Alright, sit rep, team 1, team 3.
Alright, let's get the AA team back in here. Say he just got the rocket from his house.
In the center of oil field proceeding south.
And we'll be on 55.
You have a squad direct south of you. Approximate 300 meters. They are in the line at the moment.
Moxie and drones getting engaged.
Yeah, lost the drone.
Fire another one for good measure. Missed.
Well, we got the use out of it that we were after, which was to clear the path. We're just gonna make sure we're not gonna like waste time. So push guys hard and fast to the last fucking LZ.
Yeah, push west.
Now my BTRs will go accordingly. I can send them directly into the fray here.
The open field of the oil.
And I'm just going to send everything to the coast. Again, because it's trying to just say we're pursuing. We can, like, track and stuff, though it's getting hard to see. I won't follow them past the river, though. I love how the squad leader, this guy, was able to get that far, but not the rest of the infantry.
Alright, last time I checked on the drone, the western side was clear except for the other side of the river.
Hey, Finn, we got a guy trailing on our ass about 500 meters back with binos. He's trying to call in our fucking position, so just keep it moving.
Yeah, and then as calling that up also just reinforces the fact that, you know, these guys are following. But it's also the squad leaders pulling out those binos to track, which is nice. CC07 roll reversal? Not on your life, Whale.
We're moving west.
Give ourselves up.
Hey, firm, let's do a damage assessment.
Oh, God.
Team 2 lost one guy.
Team 1 lost.
See, I can hear the Fortunate Son in the background and all the gunfire and stuff. And so, no, we're not doing that. So the BTRs decide to stop pursuing. That is a little unfortunate, but I don't think they would have made it anyway.
Yep.
Because this would have been the range of them, and they would have been about right here, so.
If we have to give ourselves up to make sure that his team and him gets out, then we're to do so.
Hey, firm.
I'm going to throw some groups on the other side, say they're trying to get to the coast.
Team 2 is approaching the river.
Push your team over the first at Hadab, then Moxie's team, then my team will do the last.
Hey, firm.
Now, by the way, I would say that this is technically a little metagamey, but it's also because I'm trying to chase an old op that they really liked. But at this point, the AI are going to have a really tough time tracking people, so they're not going to engage until they're, like, right on top. That's why you're going to have the AI, like, bypass here.
The north.
Because you're as locally right now.
Roger.
But as soon as we hear gunshots, I will converge everything over. You know, actually, that's a good point. Let's do the PMCs instead. That would make more sense.
Team 3 is going into the water now.
Good call there, Wolves.
Understood.
Hey, firm. This is Team 2 to HICOM.
This is HICOM. Send message, Team 2.
You mentioned a security team, and well, one of you guys mentioned a security team around LZ Bravo. Is it true?
Yes, he also mentioned by the time you guys were extracting, they would not be there. Over.
Affirm, just to be sure.
They're on dinner break. Over.
Look at them nerds swimming.
See, they all have night vision, so they should have shot him when he came close with suppressed guns, but all I heard was, look at them nerds swimming. Oh my god.
Push your team over.
Oh my god, that was great.
Why are you laughing?
Ah, yes. The random Durker just encroaching upon us. I nearly got killed.
Fucking Mox, man. I love the man.
Reaching the beach line now.
Okay, so we can hear that. We hear those gunshots now, so everything just converging in. As long as I put flares over, it helps edit the AI here. We're probably gonna keep the rest of this in night because
So fucking do it.
now it's a little better here. Alright, PMC's coming in droves. That's 18 guys, and they are tough to kill, but they can be bypassed if they go to the southern island, but I think they're just going to do one more river crossing instead. But on the bright side, when they all cross the river, that huge horde of dudes isn't going to follow them past, because making AI cross rivers is a forbidden art in Arma 3. Wolves, we don't have clips anymore. It's all turned off because of the 20-second Twitch update. And I've already had VODs weaponized against my channel. I don't want to risk anything. Alright, so these guys are going to hear one of those gunshots because one of them is unsuppressed. That would be him.
Moxie, your guns over.
Him. So we're going to fold into where the gunshot's on our side of the bank, but they are doing a really good job.
The north of us.
Again, put some white flares up. And they did mention this other squad on the other side of the bank, so I'm really surprised no one's pulling that rear security there, but we're going to get another flare going. Yeah, it's the insurgents that are going to get there first. But again, that's like the last hurdle. But we still have some guys over here, I guess, crossing the river group there.
I recommend you start moving across.
Heard.
Yeah, the main part of the horde, like the bulk of it, will get in, but they've dealt with about a third of it so far. So everything that's still up here at this point, BTRs are also coming in. Those aren't going to be useful right now. And I can also delete everything up there.
Team 3 to Team 2, watch out, we got enemies between us.
Over.
That'll help get all this sorted.
Team 1 going in the water.
Hey, firm.
Dad, make sure you cover my fucking east.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, they're mad because they just went into one of their big settlements and shot up the place. And they only went through a very small part of it. The whole thing was garrisoned, so, you know, angry horde. But it's, again, Whale, you weren't here. This is a play off of an op I ran for the threes about half a year ago, where basically you go in acting on intel to capture something or someone. It was a whole trap. Bad guy taunts over the radio, or in this case it was a video feed with a radio module. And then they have to escape because this is their grave. The last one, they had to get to friendly territory. This one, they just have to escape. So these guys got to be careful that they don't get close. And they also have lasers on, which I don't know if that affects the AI with NVGs. I don't think it does, even with recon, but good enough.
We have to push through them.
But I am trying to keep the server as optimized as I can. It also doesn't help that all the AI are throwing smoke grenades when they get into contact. Escaping sounds easy. Yeah, it is. Just gotta keep everyone moving. Keep thinking. If someone goes down, pick them up and keep dragging them if you need to maneuver, because if you get bogged down, you are screwed. It was a good op, right, Wolves? AI are basically zombies with guns. I mean, that's not how I would describe them, but I guess that's a fair assumption.
Pull back.
Hey, firm, pulling northwest, west.
I think they'll be able to punch through these remaining PMCs here.
Mox, your team moving yet?
Now, it wasn't perfect, because I think 3 people died, Iander, Skelly, and Holo, but...
Using the shoreline, it seems clear.
Roger.
Shit happens. Advancing in the rearwarding direction. That's an interesting way to put it. I did sneak a 4th boat right there, just in case. Now, the really interesting part is, do you think by now, based off of this... Oh, yeah, no, definitely, definitely. I said that would be the last... I lied.
I sad.
Send in goat teams.
Hey, K-Man, that's alright. It was, today's public op was something. Told him in the brief, hey, don't go... That's a little too close. I'll put him a little further back.
Roger.
Don't go in the minefield, okay? The naval minefield is bad. First boat literally goes into the minefield. Whole squad and the ground command team dies. And I'm like... Am I a joke to you? But they blew up all the other mines, and that let the rest of the forces go into the minefield. So the task failed successfully. But as always, K-Man, thanks for the support, the 2-year resub, my man. K-Man has been with me since the beginning with Luton way back when in 2016. But hope you keep enjoying the ops. We'll see you next time on the public op. Hope you're getting a kick out of this. And to Tom and Jerry, thank you so much for the 11-month resub. I know you've been here a while as well. Always great to have you. Hope you keep enjoying the ops. Stay safe from COVID. Hope you get a kick out of this.
Team 2, you might want to hurry up.
We're double timing.
Oh, whoops. Gotta respawn that flare module. They're lassoing in the air here. Oh no, he's not lassoing. He has his laser on.
Hey, firm, we'll push over straight away then.
Hey, are you still alive? We saw that laser, right? Yeah. Executions. There it is, and there's a dude. You know what that means. Hey, nice laser. Jeez, they're tanky too.
Team over, let them get the boats, then come pick us up on this fucking shoreline.
Golden time, yeah.
Hey, I mean, it's like a general statement, like going up to a guy and going, hey, nice cock, you know? Just give it to him. Yeah, I mean, it was a full arsenal. I would expect them to take the most overpowered armors they could find. Yeah, you have your freaking laser on, man. I can see you from the sky. Let's start putting some flares up to show this large group coming in. I mean, full arsenal op. I mean, if I was playing something like that, I would take the most overpowered armor that we'd have too. You know? Yeah, just just take the reactive armor plates from a frickin' Abrams and just... How would you do that? I guess hot glue it to your vest? That would work, right? Especially since you're paradropping in it. Depleted uranium armor. I mean, it might give you cancer. Who knows?
Enemy contact north.
I'm actually gonna say they got aggroed off of the gunshots and they're gonna go left.
On these boats got 30 infantry incoming.
Hey, firm, we're at the boats now. Mark your location. We'll get over you real quick.
Tier 3 mark.
Because they would be following the gunshots, you know?
Could you also put a marker on map so it's easier to find for other...
T3 marker.
Hey, firm, thank you.
These guys push to the coast. Again, a little meta how I'm doing this, but we're basing it off of gunshots. Here's my favorite part. I could have him cross. But then again, it's dark, and I already said I wouldn't. So, I'll be true to my word on that part.
Head up. ETA.
We're coming around now.
A lot of smoke they deployed to come in. Hot damn, the AI now do smoke more effectively than players. I mean, because the players are escaping, but they're not smoking at all.
Put your team into the boat.
Oh, man. We're not going to do another Mi-24 because that would deck these boats. However, I do have Mr. Grenade and Mr. Grenade's friend, Mrs. Grenade, excuse me.
Sign Team 1 and Team 3 if you're all
See,
out.
Mrs. Grenade friend zone Mr. Grenade.
Everybody in the boat?
Team 2 is all in the boat.
Team 1 all in. Team 3, what about you?
We're all moving.
Hey, GG.
Wow, they mounted quick.
This is Team 2 to HICOM.
This is hi, send message.
We successfully extracted the intel and our teams that were still alive.
Roger, stand by for index.
Whoopee!
And then for those of you that weren't here in the beginning, we have a player in our community called Dr. Boom, and sometimes, for whatever reason, when he gets into an aircraft and the aircraft spools up for half a second, it just immediately explodes.
Hello, Whistle Boy.
Oh, they have returned.
Holy shit, I have a lot
Thank
of
you
kills.
so much for that. I really appreciate you putting that audio in my ear. Not the whistling, what Eander just did. But anyway, that was an op that was a parody off of another op I did about 4 or 5 months ago, where you go in to double cross, or, you know, they knew you were coming, and then you just have to escape. So, hope you enjoyed that one. It's fun to do the little video thing, even though I couldn't see your actions because of the limitations on the camera script. But I hope you were sufficiently spooked. Sorry that the frames were shit in some parts. That's because that town is AIDS, but I work with what I got. And good job immediately shooting down that Mi-24 before it could do any significant damage. And to the car that tried to play right around the roadsy with the AGS, you would have won, but he wasn't the only car, so.
Yeah, we turned left to see the two Hiluxes coming up the runway. I'm like, oh, shit.
Otherwise, yeah, this is too big to do an individual briefing, so I'll put up a feedback post. Let's do the team leads.
Mox, I'd have you guys go first.
Alright, me and Mox. My squad did pretty well. Happy, nobody died. Good communication. A little bit extra on some parts, but otherwise pretty good. Good communication on 50 as well. Was pretty solid. Happy with that. Moxie?
Yeah, overall pretty good. Some comms issues here and there. Yeah, that was it. Also, fuck the drone AI.
Oh, space. My guys, wise, I do apologize for the 2 people at KA. It got a little bit hectic when we were starting to pull out. Good turn on the foot for everybody involved when we found out Intel was a dud. We were able to get in and get out pretty surgically. The calls that we were making to try and get us pulled back efficiently, people were following very tactfully, very efficiently, very fluidly. So I give you props for that. Good utilization of the asset for the drone. We kept it in reserve until we actually needed it. We cleared ourselves a path with the drone, let up on with the AGMs and said, okay, from here on, just clear the path. We'll create a corridor. Let's not dilly-dally and get
Because he changed his name to my name, and I changed his name to my name because don't worry about it.
I've not really got much to say in terms of how everyone performed. If people have stuff for me of how I performed, please let me know.
All right, next TL.
That was all.
That was all of them.
Oh, it was? Shit. I thought you got 3.
There was 3
went?
people. There was 22 people. We divided ourselves into 3 teams of 7. We had Alpha Team, Bravo Team, and Charlie Team.
But that's 21.
We had a spare.
Well, 9 plus 10 is 21.
Also, Ian, can you just link that video?
Shut up, Liru.
I just did. Shut up.
Anyway, hope you had fun. Oh my gosh, shut up, Liru. Okay. Feedback channel's up. Hope you had fun. I've got to jump because someone's making food downstairs and I haven't eaten all day. So hope you had fun. And yeah, see you next week. All right, that is it for me today. Again, tomorrow we will have Russian 2020 Phase 2. They'll clear the second half of the airfield, and then the Stargate up at around 6-ish. So thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers. Have a good one.